you're sending criminals as well, which we did before, and we're repeating that mistake because the MSs of the world came to being from Americans, not the country that they came from. As a matter of fact, the leadership of MS-13 was really more based in Los Angeles. When they got deported back to El Salvador, then all of a sudden the crime rate spiked. The government could not handle it, and took the extreme measures that they're taking right now, with the prison system. And, look at that. We got, Bukele, I believe is his name, came out
Really,
and
yeah.
said, we are going to offer money for U.S. Uh, you know,
Oh, that's right.
immigrants
Send us,
from there.
send us,
We're
yeah,
gonna,
send us your criminals. We'll
and how
house
much are
them.
you going to pay us? How much are you going to pay us, guys? Tell me that isn't corrupt as can be.
It's so insane.
And
I couldn't believe that when I
Good
heard that
point. That's
yesterday.
crazy.
And Trump's not like dismissing it out of hand.
oh no, it's too easy. Think about it this way: the current prison system in the United States, most of it is not private, because we saw that the private was keeping prisoners longer for profit, was doing things that were under the table that they shouldn't have been doing. Were getting paid. Judges were getting paid off for bringing more prisoners into that particular facility. This opens the door for even more
Crazy.
corruption. So we need to watch this system. Rid of the watchdogs, which Mr. Trump has done, then how are we going to be vigilant on the prison systems? Absolutely not. I don't see it happening. So we, as the people, need to go to our congressmen, need to go to our senators and say, hey, if you let more private prisons into the system, we're going to have a whole lot more issues going forward.
Well,
Yeah,
and then let's not
that's
even
all
get
tied
into the
together.
30 to 36,000 migrants that are being sent to Guantanamo Bay.
That's so crazy.
I mean,
That's
that
another
has
cash
begun.
cow, guys. Think about it. It's another cash cow.
It is.
It's going to cost however much it costs to house American prisoners here in the regular prison
$10,000 to
system. I think it's
$20,000 a
30,
year.
yeah. I was going to say like somewhere around 30,000.
Depends on
right?
the state, yeah.
Per person. Yeah, roughly 20 to 30 grand per person per year. But being shipped out to Gitmo, where it's, not U.S. territory, that's somebody's cash cow for
Well, it is
sure.
U.S. territory, just to be
Well,
clear here.
technically, yeah, that's true. Technically, it is, but it's
I mean,
devoid of U.S.
Bush
laws.
introduced this fiction. There's no place on the planet that is not subject to some kind of legal jurisdiction. And to say that like somehow Gitmo exists in some sort of netherworld that is neither Cuba nor the United States, nor who knows what it is, even international waters, you can't just like commit crimes. Okay.
Right. You can't just say it doesn't. Well, but that's because our government doesn't view it. They do view it as some sort of netherland, right? Like nowhere.
Trust me, that's not true. Like if you pick another Marines like pocket at Guantanamo Bay in the canteen, you're getting arrested. Okay.
But not what we do to the detainees. And that's my thing is like, okay, then how much can you charge per detainee, because they're a quote illegal migrant? How much can you charge per head, and how much per guard, per head, per hour, per whatever? What are they eating? The food has to get shipped in. That is a whole micro economy in and of itself. And I feel like Bukele knew that, and that's why he is like, hey, bring them here.
It's also humanitarian abuse, if you think about it, because how are families going to visit their loved ones in prison down there? How are they going to do it, in the other countries? If we start exporting prisoners, and less chance for appeal, less chance, what are you going to have an appeal system down there that we're paying for? Guess what? That's an added expense. That's more money that we're paying out of pocket. Do you really want to go down that rabbit hole?